Good morning and welcome back to Painting Classic Cars. We thought we'd go on a bit of a Wednesday workshop walkabout, show you some of the stuff we've got going on. We'll start off, as it's big and in the doorway, 1965 Chevrolet Impala, which this came into the country in 2007 from Long Beach, California. It was in great shape. The colour was a little bit flat and faded, so it's been a long-term project with a full repaint, engine upgrade, a few other bits and pieces, and getting to the point now. It's almost done. It's filthy, but it's almost done, ready for a good clean up and out on the road very, very soon. Moving round to the Maserati Mistral that we've got here. Causes a lot of confusion with people coming in. We've had all kinds of, that's a nice Lotus, an AC428, Jensen Interceptor. We've had one person guess it right, so always keeps people guessing. Aluminium bodied. It came in having been painted previously, and it had micro blistered all over. So the customers restoring this car opted for the full bare metal. So it got blasted back to the bare aluminium. Loads of repair work's gone on in here. And it's been returned to the original Oro Longchamp, they call this colour. So that's a factory Maserati colour on here. We're not going to see this through to completion. Obviously we're going to finish the body, get everything assembled, tapes on here because we're going to get the bonnet fitted and aligned in the next couple of days. But once it's gone as far as we're going to take it, then we'll probably do a standalone video on this car. It's a little bit different, it's quite interesting. And I'm sure the customer would love to see something done on that. Fresh in last night is TVR Cigaris. We see quite a few of these now. Body shops tend, well, we're told body shops are sort of steering clear of fiberglass. They're not too keen to get involved, but we don't mind. We've done quite a few now. Lotus Elan, did a TVR Tuscan recently, Daimler Dart. So we're not scared of getting involved in these. This is actually accident damaged. If we come around the back here, you can see that it got hit up at the back, which on a fiberglass car can cause quite a mess. You can see all down through here. It doesn't look too horrific, but it has caused a lot of damage in there on both sides. And being a fiberglass monocoque in its construction, I mean, it's on a chassis, but by monocoque, I mean, it is all molded into one piece. So the back panel in here, it's been damaged with the accident anyway. So ordinarily we'd have to take out all the trim, cut all this away because we need to get in behind here. It's no good just grinding this out and smearing some glass back over there because it'll be a really weak structure. So we need to get in behind, reinforce everything, build it up from the inside for structure, the outside for looking pretty, and then obviously put all this back in so that the tailgate shuts. And then being a three-stage pearl, it's also picked up damage on the front corner, so we're going to have to get that dealt with as well. Full repaint once all the repairs are carried out. Moving on to a regular feature in the background, 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. Which I think this came into the country in 2016, and an absolute basket case. The chassis had snapped in half. There was no floor pan. It is a long-term project, as friends of the company will know and laugh and take the mick, but it's at the bottom of the queue of things to be done, but it will be done. Huge amount of work has already gone on. It has had now full floor pan. It's got a different chassis in there. Floor pan has been replaced from the front of the bulkhead all the way back to the tail pan. A lot of the structural work is now actually done, and despite appearances, it's not a million miles away from being ready for some paint work. But in real terms, it's probably a million miles away from being painted. A lot of what we do in here Customers are more than happy to have their cars featured on our social media and on YouTube, such as this. Some customers don't want to, and that's absolutely fine. We've got a BMW here, which falls into the latter category, so you won't really see too much on this car, but it's an early BMW saloon, full bare metal repaint. Next up, little Fiesta, little Mark 1 Fiesta, 1100 I believe. It's actually a really sound body shell, mostly all original, full strip down and a refresh. We've got some repair work that's had to come in down here. So whilst the floors and the sills and so on are all good, we've had to put in repairs to the A-posts and the inner wing, all really common on any classic car really. But this now will be flattened down, primed and returned to its factory white as a totally original car, well, original spec car. This one probably won't be here too long. It's quite a straightforward job on this one. Tucked away in the corner here, well, I've totally forgotten to put the lights on, and they're the other side of the workshop, so I'm not doing that now. We've got a XJC Jaguar, which is a full custom build, which again, as this progresses, we will probably do a standalone feature on this car. Loads of custom metalworks going on. It's been out and blasted, and again, we're building it up to a completed body, and then it goes elsewhere for everything else to be done. So that's moving along, and we'll do a feature on that soon when it's done. Almost done now. We've got this headache. Quite a few people will know what this car is. Quite a few people won't. This is a Jaguar estate car, Series 1 XJ6 estate car. It's one of one. In the late 70s, Avon Stevens did the Series 3 Jaguar in an estate version. This predates that car by almost 10 years. 1971, this came off the production line at Jaguar as a saloon and went to a custom coach builders who converted the whole thing into an estate body shell, returned the car to Jaguar, who then completed the production of the vehicle. So it left the assembly line as a Series 1 Jaguar estate. It's an absolute mess. If it wasn't one of one, it would go in the bin. But this is a long-term project. We've had it here a good number of years. It's one of the dreaded hospital jobs. Complete it when you have a spare minute, which we rarely do, but we do bits to it sporadically. Customers more than happy. It's free storage, and there is progress going on the car, which we'll probably come back to and visit at a later date. And then if we come through into the paint booth, we do some more everyday sort of vehicles. In here, which we finished off last night with the paintwork. Everyday vehicle, sort of. It's a Rover 75, but it's actually an MG version with the Ford Mustang V8 engine in it, which had some paint damage down through the doors here. So we've done a paint to blend and clear down that one side. So this will be finished off during the course of today, back to the customer for the end of the week. So there we go. There's a quick walk around as to what we've got going on at the minute. Wednesday workshop walkabout won't be a regular feature. As you can see, a lot of what we have here is long-term stuff. So if we check in next Wednesday, we'll probably have the same vehicles here, just a little bit further on. But no, we'll revisit some of these cars, and we'll have some standalone features on some of the cars that we have once they're completed, and we can compile everything in one go. So hope you enjoyed that little walkabout, and we'll get some more videos coming up soon.